쓰세지?
Alright everybody, we are back with Treasure Reaction. Finally here to wrap up the album. We're checking out both Zoom Zoom and Danger in one go. Now, Zoom Zoom and Danger is track 2 and 4 of the album. Track 1 being If I and track 3 being Nalina.
Wow.
So remembering how If I and Nalina sound, Zoom Zoom is right in the middle of those tracks. And Danger is going to be the wrap-up track, basically. Now, we have something special here. Zoom Zoom, we have the dance practice video open because from what I know, this video actually uses the original audio. So that's why we only have this video. So we'll try to focus on the music and the dance and talk about it. And then we'll jump into Danger and talk about that as well. We got the lyrics video for that. If you haven't seen our reaction to the previous If I and Nalina reaction, they're on our channel, so check them out. After this, we're gonna talk about what we can react to from Treasure next. So for now, let's start with Zoom Zoom. And, see what it's all about.
3, 2, 1.
Click. Give the Treasure.
Okay. All right.
Oh, so this was before Nalina. Wow.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh.
Damn.
This intro. Dang, they look badass. Oh! Dunso. Oh! Yoshi. Haruto. Now I get it. Yo, it's got this like one-time kind of feel.
Yeah. Because at first I was thinking Psychers, and then it turned into a more of a classic hip-hop sound from the older K-pop industry.
Ooh, gets the pre-chorus.
Hey.
The and vibratos. What? Wow. Yeah, it's very one-time coded.
Yeah. Even this part, oh my gosh.
You know how we talked about they brought YG back? Ooh, nice. Nice.
Wow.
They brought the OG back.
I love that. And the tone.
Wow, this is a crazy transition.
Such good singers too. In a song where singing isn't the main thing, you can feel the strength in their vocal. God damn.
Hey. Can't believe I'm listening to this sound.
And look at the dance too, there's so much going on.
Nice.
Wow,
Love this. This was
wow.
unexpected from the title called Zoom Zoom.
I thought it's gonna be very modern and experimental and treasure. But no, the opposite, I guess.
No. Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of Hot to Go as well.
Yeah, basically one time.
Yeah, I guess that's the best track to compare with.
So like we said during the reaction, last time we talked about how Treasure brought back the YG sound. For this one especially, they brought the OG YG sound back, which is like one time, and they got also like Jinushan vibe as well. And especially if there's anybody who don't know one time, if you know the very famous producer called Teddy, who produced Big Bang and 21, he was the lead leader of the group. Such a great rapper as well. And the music of One Time, they're basically one of the groups that made hip-hop kind of mainstream in Korea, I personally think. Really surprised that they brought it back over here. And one good thing that I found was that maybe because they started with Hyunhayo, I can see the face and the voice of Hyunhayo. I can distinguish these three members perfectly. So
very helpful, actually. Yeah.
I gotta learn other members as well, but at least I got three. That's
how we
really
start.
good. Yeah.
With any group, you gotta start somewhere.
Again, just like last time, the more I listen to, the more I find clear of Yoshi and Haruto.
Maybe it's because they were leaning into the older OGYG sound with One Time, and like you said, Chinushan as well. I don't know if it's because it reminded me of those 90s songs, but the pre-chorus, which was quite different if you compare it to the rest of this, kind of reminded me, and take this with a grain of salt because I know it's not the same, but because of that feel, it reminded me of SES a little bit. Dreams Come True and stuff. Melodical it was, and ethereal it was too. The top line,
especially the A part.
Yeah, especially the A part.
Because of the top line, I think. Yeah,
that's a big part. And so if you compare the two songs, it's very different. But there's that feel if you know specifically Dreams Come True by SES, which is also a 90s track. Yeah, I think they were intentionally really leaning into that era for every part, every section, including the top line. It was very meticulously done.
And it's crazy how they flipped over that pre-chorus B part like that.
Right.
Because it felt like they changed completely the whole sources, and then it felt shorter compared to the A part.
Oh, way shorter. It was like the end part of the pre-chorus, but we had the build-up, right? With the do.
Yeah, really love the dances, especially during the chorus part. Like if you see the dance, you know what we mean. Like it's one of those dances like back in the days almost, and it's very catchy hip-hop stuffs. Really love the matching feel between the dance and the music.
Yeah, it's definitely different from the dances that we're used to from idols nowadays, just because of the genre and the sound. But instead of like a very synchronized group dance, it was intentionally more like a freestyle dance that happened to kind of sync up in parts, right? And it felt more like a dance crew kind of having fun and hyping each other up whenever they have that verse, that rap part. Hyunhayo appears and raps, everybody else is kind of hyping them up. It just kind of felt more like that, more like a dance battle than a synchronized group dance, which again obviously works with the genre and the sound. Yeah. What about the bridge? Because to me, the bridge is the part that, if anything, slightly moved away from the explicit 90s feel that the song had before. And while they kept similar sources and the feel generally, maybe it's because of the top line or the rhythm, I'm not sure, but it definitely felt less the One Time track that we were thinking of. I just liked how they managed to keep the bridge feeling like it's part of the song, but without the same feel that the other parts had. I'm just curious whether some people might think that it might have been better to lean even heavier, even harder into the 90s feel in the bridge part, or just stay with what they did. I guess that comes down to personal preference.
Yeah, it's just that the bridge actually feels kind of like half bridge and half verse.
Right.
So
right.
It's just because of the feel and the way they were rapping and the top line goes, it really felt like another verse.
True.
Rather than bridge kind of stuff. But
maybe that's why it felt,
Yeah, but technically, if you think about the song form-wise, it's supposed to be like a bridge, and the way it's connecting to the end part, especially when this part finishes, they change completely the mood into and then like everybody's just like chanting around and stuff. So in one sense, I actually really love they did that, just because we have very different pre-chorus, and also within the pre-chorus we have A and B sections which are very different. And if we would have had another bridge over there with a completely new different sound, I would be like, maybe it's a little too much.
Right.
But just because they kept those kind of instrumentals at the back but changing the top lines, like you said, I personally think that it got more of like that recent top lines compared to the 90s top line feel. There's not that much of a difference, but still a difference, and creating that chant at the end was a big surprise. So even though they didn't change much, it feels like they changed a lot. So
Yeah, I think
love
that's
that.
exactly what I said too.
Yeah.
Oh, you brought up an interesting point there. Because you mentioned it sounded like a verse.
Mm.
Now I'm debating because you know how there's like two parts to the bridge as well here.
Right.
Like now I'm wondering if the short part was supposed to the bridge and they actually had another verse after that. That would be a crazy form, but
how we usually say it's whatever they call it.
yeah, like it's just how you look. It depends on how you look at it. Right? Yeah. So like in any way, it is an interesting thing because like the fact that it's sparking up this conversation in the first place means they did something crazy there. So that's nice. Yeah, it's a packed song. Given how it's like a 3-minute long song, it's got a lot of different things to talk about. I guess it also makes sense placement wise that it's the second track in between If I and Nalina. After those 3 tracks back to back, I have no idea how Danger would do things to wrap up the album. It could either be a completely different sound or maybe it's similar. Anything can happen. So we should check it out. Let's check it out.
Danger. 3, 2, 1.
Click.
Hip hop.
Wow.
Drill. Drill. Drill.
Whoa. Hey.
Wow, they got strings too.
Hey. Oh, that's unexpected. Huh? What?
Nice. What? This synth?
Wow, I listened to the vocal
frame 그건 frame 혹은 pain 위에 rain 샤바 샤바 하이 샤바 그저 cake 위에 flame 거기에 끄덕맞이 노져들어 줄게 거기에 부려하기 전에 날카로운 이번엔 어디로 갑니까 고방한 쌀이가 세계를
I love this part so much.
하늘을 가르며 이름을 날리다 이승을 전부 다 먹어가 Go 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 못 먹어도 뻗기고 They go low we go high yeah you know no
Wait. So they got like a refrain and a pre-chorus, I guess. Wow.
It's just brass and synth.
That chant. What the heck is going on here?
Wow. Choir.
Huh?
Wait, that's it?
That's the... Wait, so
What?
they had a
I
bridge
thought-
and then they ended with the short outro?
I guess so. I thought they were gonna have
What?
something more, but actually it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it does in
wow,
hindsight,
it's
but
crazy.
at first, while I was listening to it, I was expecting something else to happen. Wow.
Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't know it was
This-
short song. I was thinking
didn't
that
either.
I was just thinking that they were going for the silence and they'd probably come back with a chorus or something, or another
Right.
like maybe drop outro or something. But
Yo.
wow, this is very cool. It's very interesting sound because the main spine or the root of the song is drill, basically. And in the pre-chorus part, it's got this YG pop sound, one of those like 21 Big Bang or Blackpink type of pre-chorus. But then when you get to the chorus, the rhythm is still a drill sound, but on top of it, you have this crazy South hip-hop kind of synth at the back. You have the brass sound and like beep 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 beep. Yep, that
Yeah.
kind of synth.
Remember Silky Boy's Bomaye?
Oh,
Kind of felt like that in the chorus part.
basically got this like sounds from especially our early 2010s, I think. If you hear the synth, you know what I'm talking about. Also, they had the strings too, so it was a really cool blend
Yeah.
of genres, I guess.
Because especially in the beginning, you don't really expect the song to take that turn. At least I didn't. I thought they were just gonna go commit to the drill genre and go all the way through like that with the heavy raps and everything. Another thing I noticed that's quite interesting is how they structure the pre-chorus by having this refrain thing come before the pre-chorus. I mean, at first I didn't even know if it's going to be a refrain, but they repeated that whole section twice. So we had a long refrain and then we had a pre-chorus and then we had a chorus. So that too I thought is interesting. Of course, albeit different members took the part, but it was the same line. Then of course there's the bridge and how it kind of felt like it's going to connect to something bigger. But then it was like a build-up-esque outro that just ended up not being a build-up. It was the outro.
Despite all that, the things that I really loved is that danger part at the end of the chorus when they go straight up. Was it? I don't know which member did it. Danger.
It wasn't it Jaehyuk or somebody?
Doyoung
and Jaehyuk?
I guess it's two members. Yeah, Doyoung and Jaehyuk. Yeah, I really love their voices. It's not just a regular type of falsetto, but it's got this like raspiness on top, and they're just shouting, like proclaiming of danger or something. that's what I felt.
I mean, and they had the whole like back vocal chant, like it's mixed in a weird way too. They had the
right.
That was cool too. Danger, like everybody together.
Right. And then they go to like a marching band drum-ish and brass to to that bridge, right? And that surprising outro.
Yeah, because to me, the start of that bridge, while it felt like a bridge, by the time it ended and went to the outro, that outro felt like a proper bridge.
Right.
It just the way the melodies and everything were flowing. It felt like that's the start of a proper like conventional bridge.
And then come back with the
and then
chorus
and then come back with something
like
big. So that's I think why I was like, whoa, hold on a second. That felt like because like they were not afraid of doing, you know, part A and part B bridge zoom zoom. So I thought maybe they'll do the same thing here. Because the initial bridge felt really short as well, and it felt like a pre-chorus of a bridge. Like it felt like a build up to the bridge. But no, that was it. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so I mean, short album, 4 tracks only, but it's packed with lots of fun stuff. We've heard people mention how Treasures always had this in them, and they were like this kind of genre-based group and all that. So you know, I'm always excited, or even more so excited now to check out other stuff from Treasure, because we've only checked out a couple, right?
Right. Makes us want to wait for their future stuffs as well. You know?
Definitely,
Gotta learn the members, but I think it's gonna take time. So we apologize, you know, if we don't.
Yeah, we're just beginning the Treasure.
We're like sperms right now. We ain't even got to fetus.
That's so weird.
I mean,
okay. Yes.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it for sure. I mean, we did. All right, I'm not gonna give into this, but. All right, either way. I'm sure there's like live clips as well. It'll be fun to watch them perform some of the songs live. And I'm sure you have a lot of recommendations when it comes to their older tracks. So we did react to a couple. You can search it on our channel and you'll see which ones we've done.
Right.
But if you have recommendations, comment down below and we'll get to it. We'd love to know what you thought about these tracks. And now that we've finished the album, what is your number one pick? Right now, as you're watching this, number one pick from this album. What song is it? Let us know and explain to us why if you have a reason. And we'll talk more in the comments as always. We'll see you in the next Treasure video, whatever that may be. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Erunai.
Brisa.
Melia.
Jordan.
Edison Thomas.
Vanya.
Saya.
Litpick.
Fiery.
Eliana Brew.
Joyce. Korea.
Lauren Collins.
Arsim.com.
Awife 8910.
Choco.
Melissa Simsek.
Joanna.
Tamara Davenport.
Alisa Wu.
Natasha.